All right, everybody, we're up here at a study group. We've got a big attendance here. You gonna pan and show a little bit of them, or is it just on us? There we go. Perfect. So tonight we're talking about SLATs, and the reason we're talking about this is the tax changes that are being proposed that could affect some of your best clients, some of your most wealthy clients. We're talking about clients that have estates that are going to be north of $5 to $10 million. So that's who you want to think about, as we have Eric Burton and we have Taylor Williams, who are going to talk about what is a SLAT and maybe when you should bring in people like them, attorneys like them. Both are Phoenix Group members, and thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us. So a SLAT is an irrevocable trust and typically designed as a dynasty trust to last generations, but it's built on the premise of one spouse benefiting another spouse in a very tax efficient manner. From an estate tax planning perspective, we talk to our clients all the time about mitigating estate taxes by making gifts to younger generations. And oftentimes clients like that idea because they don't like paying estate taxes, but oftentimes clients say, well, what happens if I need those assets or I need the income from those assets? And by using a SLAT, a spousal lifetime access trust, we can get values of assets out of one spouse's estate, not include the value of those assets in the other spouse's estate, but allow the other spouse to continue to use and enjoy those assets. So it's a very efficient estate tax and estate planning device. Minimizes estate taxes while allowing spouses to continue to use and enjoy the assets and the income from those assets.
And a lot of times we'll use this with things like premium finance when we're looking at extremely large death benefits. That's when you'll see us take this strategy to somebody who's maybe in their 30s, 40s, 50s. So another use for this tool.
So in summary, before I go into setup, what he described was a really specialized islet that you get to access, or your spouse gets to access during their life. So really key component. That also helps us drop when we're looking at clients with certain net worth amounts. It actually allows us to go lower because they can access it. We're not worrying about a larger estate tax. So setup. The first part is we need to look at inventory. So number one, we're going to look at all the assets the client has, and we're going to look at any gift tax returns or gifts that have been made recently, and then we're going to look at tax returns. So those are the first three steps. Once we have the inventory, Eric and I usually go over and figure out what needs to be funded into each spouse's SLAT. And then from there, we get into the somewhat comfortable conversation about a postnuptial agreement. So effectively, to transfer this, we need to have a postnuptial agreement so that we can do sort of gifts correctly to make sure these SLATs are set up the right way. Once that's done, the SLATs are set up, we fund it with the correct assets, and we're kind of off to the races from that point on.
And these guys are really good about working with your existing team of attorneys. They're not looking to take over the client. They're looking to help facilitate, collaborate. So if you think you have somebody that could fit this, please give us a call, let us know. We'll get you in touch with them, and we'll set up a phone call. Usually takes 20 to 30 minutes to see if it's going to be a fit. So thank you for watching. Have a great night.